Dear students, we have already done with the formation of PDE by eliminating the arbitrary constants and arbitrary function of different varieties along with the non-homogeneous PDE as well as homogeneous PDE, right? Now, next let us move to the Lagrange's PDE. Now, what is the standard form of Lagrange's PDE? That is PP plus QQ equal to R form. What is meant by capital P, capital Q, capital R? This capital P, Q, R represent function of X, Y, Z. Okay. And the small p and small q represent what? Dou z by dou x and dou z by dou y. Now, what is the working procedure for such type of problems? Let us discuss one by one. First, we have to write the auxiliary equation for this linear PDE. What is the auxiliary equation for this? Dx by p equal to, in between equal sign, you should remember this. For writing auxiliary equation 1 mark, you will get dx by p equal to dy by q equal to dz by r. What is PQR here? Capital P, capital Q, capital R represent function of x, y, z. Okay. Now, how to solve such type of auxiliary equation? Now, let us discuss one by one. There are many methods to simplify such type of auxiliary equation. Okay. Now, first, consider suitable pairs which can be put in the form f of x dx equal to g of y dy. What is the meaning of this? F of x dx equal to g of y dy. That is nothing but the coefficient of dx should be function in terms of x only. Okay. Similarly, coefficient of dy in terms of function of y only. Here we need to find two pairs. Either it may be xy or yz or zx. It is left to you, but any two pairs you have to consider for final solution. Similarly, g of y dy equal to h of z dz. Again, coefficient of dy in terms of y, coefficient of dz function in terms of z. Similarly, you can equate h of z dz equal to f of x dx. That is coefficient of dz in terms of function of z and coefficient of dx in terms of function of x. Now, this procedure we call it as variable separable method. That is, coefficient of dx should be function in terms of x. Similarly, coefficient of dy in terms of function in terms of y. Similarly, coefficient of dz in terms of z only. So, in that case only we can integrate easily, right? After separating the variables, you can integrate. So, then integration we can get what? The relation in the form of here x comma y, here y comma z, here z comma x. That only we have to write here. Okay, this is one method. Now, second method, we have a property in ratio and proportion, that the ratio a1 by b1 equal to a2 by b2 equal to a3 by b3, which is equal to, see, this is nothing but you can equate to another pair also, that is some other multipliers multiplied here, that is some constant LA1 plus MA2 plus NA3 divided by LP plus MQ plus NR, where LM and R multipliers. In this case also we can equate three pairs by taking two separate pairs in two different solutions. Then also we can obtain another form of equation. See, with reference to above, we find the multipliers LM and C. Dx by P equal to dy by Q equal to dz by R, which is same as LA1 plus MA2 plus NA3 by LP plus MQ plus NR equal to L1 A1 plus M, like that. You can choose any multipliers such that if you equate to any two pairs, you will get two different solutions. After solving some problems, you may get clear idea. Now, integrate the two new expression. We obtain two relations connecting x, y and z. Right? Now, two relations are obtained in the form what? U of x, y, z equal to a, u of x, y, z equal to b. After solving, you will get two different solutions, that you have to write it in the form of phi of a comma b or phi of u comma v, which is equal to 0. You can write. Okay. Now let us discuss one problem under this. First one, solve xp plus yq equal to z. First compare this with what? pp plus qq equal to r. What is capital P here? Small x. What is capital Q? Y. What is capital R? Z. First identify what is capital P, what is capital Q, what is capital R. Okay, and here small p, small q, it is in their original place. Now, what is the auxiliary equation? First you have to write what is auxiliary equation. dx by p equal to dy by q equal to dz by r. Which is nothing but what? What is capital P, capital Q, capital R? That is x, y, z. See, dx by x equal to dy by y equal to dz by z. Now, after writing this auxiliary equation, any two pairs you have to consider. See, I will take dx by x equal to dy by y, or dy by y equal to dz by z, or dx by x equal to dz by z. You can take any two pairs separate. It is left to you, because here it is already in the form of variable separable, right? Because here dx in terms of 1 by x, dy again 1 by y, dz multiply with 1 by z. So here it is easy to obtain the solution. Now I am considering first two pairs first, then last two pairs next. This is your choice. Either you can choose or you can leave. It is your wish. Now on integration, what you will get? 1 by x integration is what? Log x, right? So dx by x equal to dy by y. So integration of 1 by x dx equal to integration of 1 by y dy. Now after integrating you will get log x equal to log y. See here both the terms in terms of log, you can add the constant also in terms of log, so that it will be easy to obtain the solution, right? So log x equal to log y plus log c1, or log x minus log y equal to log c1, or what is the property log m minus log n means log m by n, right? Log m by n equal to log c1, or log x by y equal to log c1, but log, if you take that side, it will be anti-log of log, it will cancel each other, but you should not strike out log. It is not the proper way to eliminate log. If both sides log, it is nothing but, if you consider log from LHS to RHS, it will be like inverse log or anti-log. That time it will cancel each other. Okay. So x by y equal to c1. Similarly, you consider another set of pairs, dy by y equal to dz by z. Now one integrate this 1 by y dy equal to integration 1 by z dz. That is log y equal to log z plus log c2, or log y minus log z equal to log c2. Again apply the property of logarithm. Log of y by z equal to log c2, or y by z equal to c2. Now you got, this is u and this is v. What is the general solution of PD? Phi of u comma v equal to 0. We already discussed in elimination of arbitrary function phi of u comma v. Now here they have given in reverse order. We are finding u and v. That's it. Okay. So here what is the final answer? Phi of first value x by y comma y by z equal to 0. So this is required PDE. Okay. Now let us discuss another example. Solve x square into y minus zp plus y square into z minus xq equal to z square into x minus y. Okay. Now, first the given equation we have to compare with what? Capital P small p plus capital Q small q equal to R. That is PP plus QQ equal to R. What is capital P here? X square into y minus z. Capital Q is y square into z minus x. Capital R is z square into x minus y. Right? Now, here we have to consider the auxiliary equation, that is dx by capital P equal to dy by capital Q equal to dz by capital R. Now look at here, it is not that much easy to equate the pairs, because here it is the combination of xyz, even here it is the combination of xyz, here also it is the combination of xyz. In such case, what you have to do? Here you have to choose a multiplier such that you should get denominator 0. Say here, once again I will repeat. If you choose a denominator here, multiplier, such that if you add or subtract, you should get 0 answer in the denominator. Say, I will choose here itself 1 by x square, 1 by y square, 1 by z square as a multiplier. So what you will get? 1 by x square dx plus 1 by y square dy plus 1 by z square dz, and equate it to some other constant k. Say here, if you take 1 by x square dx, 1 by y square dy, 1 by z square dz, multiply throughout and add, then denominator what happens? If you multiply 1 by x square here, it will remain only y minus z. Here if you multiply 1 by y square, here z minus x only remains. Here if you multiply 1 by z square, x minus y only remains, right? So that what you will get? Y minus z plus z minus x plus x minus y only remains, equal to k. Say here, plus y minus z plus z minus x plus x, all term get cancelled. So can I write it as 1 by x square dx plus 1 by y square dy plus 1 by z square dz divided by 0 equal to k, or what? Just cross multiply, 0 into k is 0. So what remains here? 1 by x square dx plus 1 by y square dy plus 1 by z square dz equal to 0. Now it is coefficient of dx is in terms of x only, coefficient of dy is in terms of y only, coefficient of dz is in terms of z only, right? Now you can integrate easily to get the solution. One solution here, okay? You need to find another solution. Now first you find this integration of 1 by x square dx plus integration of 1 by y square dy plus integration of 1 by z square dz equal to C1. What is integration of 1 by x square? That is nothing but x power minus 2. Integration of x power minus 2 is what? Integration of x power n is what? X power n dx is x power n plus 1 divided by n plus 1, right? Similarly, x power minus 2 is nothing but x power minus 2 plus 1 divided by minus 2 plus 1. So, we will get x power minus 1 divided by minus 1 or minus 1 by x. Similarly, apply the same rule here. Integration of 1 by y square is minus 1 by y. Integration of 1 by z square is minus 1 by z. Now equal to C1, or if you want to eliminate this negative sign, 1 by x plus 1 by y plus 1 by z equal to minus C1, or this minus C1 together you can call it as A because both are constant. So 1 by x plus 1 by y plus 1 by z equal to A. Call it as one function U or A only, you can keep, no problem. Now we have to choose two set of multipliers because by choosing only one multiplier you won't get the final solution. You have to choose one more solution. That means you have to check once again by choosing which multiplier you will get denominator 0. Already we have discussed 1 by x square, 1 by y square, 1 by z square. Now if you choose 1 by x, 1 by y, 1 by z also you will get a denominator 0. See here. Multiply 1 by x for the first term, multiply 1 by y for the second term, multiply 1 by z for the third term. Now x square by x means x remains, right? So x into y minus z, similarly plus y into z minus x plus z into x minus y equal to k. Again 1 by x dx plus 1 by y dy plus 1 by z dz divided by 0 equal to k, or 1 by x dx plus 1 by y dy plus 1 by z dz equal to 0. Right? Now correct here, coefficient of dx is function of x only, coefficient of dy is function of y only, coefficient of dz is function of z only. It is in a standard form. So after integrating you will get the solution. So what is the integration of 1 by x dx? Log x. Similarly plus log y plus log z equal to, here log c you have to take so that it will log x y z, property of logarithm. Log m plus log n is log mn. Similarly the here each and every term here in terms of positive sign. So log x y z equal to log c2, or x y z equal to c2, or you can take it as a b, no issue. So you got one solution is 1 by x plus 1 by y plus 1 by z, right, for the first one. Now we are getting x y z equal to b. So what is the final general PDE? General solution of PDE, that is phi of first solution comma second solution, which is equal to 0. That is phi of 1 by x plus 1 by y plus 1 by z comma x y z equal to 0. So this is the required solution of given PDE, right? Now third problem. What is given here? Solve y square plus z square into p plus x into yq minus z equal to 0. See here, it is not in standard form. Some capital P given but capital Q not given properly. First you have to convert it into the standard form, then only you have to move further. Okay, now y square plus z square into p plus xyq minus xz equal to 0, or can we write it in the form of y square plus z square p plus xyq equal to xy, right? Sorry, equal to xz, right? Now you can compare it with what? Standard form, that is pp plus qq equal to r. What is capital P? Y square plus z square. Capital Q is xy and capital R is xz. Now what is the auxiliary equation here? Dx by p equal to dy by q equal to dz by r. That is what? Dx by y square plus z square equal to dy by xy equal to dz by xz. Now look at here, be careful. First you choose one pair which is easy to integrate. Say, look into the last two pairs, dy by xy equal to dz by xz, right? Say, if you equate both, what you will get? X get cancelled in the denominator. Remaining term is dy by y equal to dz by z. So, it is easy to integrate because coefficient of dy in terms of 1 by y here, coefficient of dz in terms of 1 by z. So, it is easy to integrate. So, what is the integration of 1 by y dy? That is log y. Integration of 1 by z is log z plus integral constant in terms of log c1, or log y minus log z equal to log c1, or log of y by z equal to log c1, or y by z equal to a. This is one function we got. Similarly, obtain another function, that is you have to take one more pair. It is not that much easy to take another pair. You have to think how to make denominator 0. Now look into the auxiliary equation first. See here. Here y square plus z square is there, right? Here xy is there. Here xz is there. Can you make the denominator 0 by multiplying some function here? I will take plus x here. So it will become out xy square plus xz square. Here what is missing? Y term missing. I will choose minus y. And I will choose here minus z. So the denominator we can make easily 0. First you have to check whether it is possible to equate the pairs so that we can integrate easily. Or you have to go for making the denominator 0. So these two are very important concept to get the solution here. One you can get easily by equating these two pairs, but for another solution you have to make the denominator 0 by choosing the multipliers. While looking at denominator only you can guess. Here y square plus z square is there, but here x is common is there. Can we multiply that x here? So that xy square plus xz square. But here y term missing, so minus y. Because if you want to make denominator 0, here plus is there, you have to take both the terms negative. So what you will get here? Choose multipliers x minus y minus z. Then this ratio becomes what? X dx minus y dy minus z dz. Divided by what? Xy square plus xz square minus xy square minus xz square equal to k, or x dx minus y dy minus z dz divided by 0 equal to k, or x dx minus y dy minus z dz equal to 0. Multiply, cross multiply this. Clearly, coefficient of dx is in terms of x, coefficient of dy is in terms of y, coefficient of dz is in terms of z, right? Now, if you integrate, you will get what? X square by 2 minus y square by 2 minus z square by 2 equal to some other constant, or x square minus y square minus z square equal to 2c, or some other constant b. Finally, what you will get the solution? One solution we got easily there, y by z, right? So, general solution of PDE is what? Phi of y by z comma x square minus y square minus z square equal to 0. Okay. Now, these are the procedures. One more example we will discuss. See, y plus zp plus z plus xq equal to x plus y. Okay. Now, here they have given in the standard form what is capital P? Y plus z. What is capital Q? Z plus x. What is capital R? X plus y. Compare it with capital P small p plus capital Q small q equal to capital R. Now first write the auxiliary equation. What is auxiliary equation here? dx by p equal to dy by q equal to dz by r. Now dx by y plus z equal to dy by z plus x equal to dz by x plus y. Now check here again, here dx it is not free from y and z. Similarly dy is not free from z and x. It is not free from x and y. So for this again try to make denominator 0 possible, or can you add all the term and take the difference and equate. So this is another type. There are totally 3 types to get the solution. One is direct, by equating the pairs you will get coefficient of dx in terms of x, coefficient of dy in terms of y, like that. Another is you have to make the denominator 0. Now this is the last method. Say I will take addition of all these, that is dx plus dy plus dz, that is I am adding all these things and we are equating it to the difference between other two, like that. Okay, see here dx plus dy plus dz, if you add all, what you will get? Y plus z plus x plus y. That means 2x plus 2y plus 2z. That is 2 I took outside, x plus y plus z. Okay. And I will take the difference dx minus dy. Similarly dy minus dz. If you take dx minus dy, then what remains? Z cancel, y minus x remains. Next dy minus dz, if you take here, z minus y remains, right? Or you can take dz minus dx also, it is left to you. But one solution you will get like that. Say here if you take two terms dx minus dy by y minus x, which is equal to dy minus dz by z minus y. But actually what we need here, we need x, so dx minus dy means I want the denominator in the form of x minus y only, right? But here y minus x is there. So can we write minus of x minus y? Similarly, dy minus dz, here minus of y minus z. So that minus and both sides cancel. What remains? D of x minus y by x minus y, which is equal to d of y minus z by y minus z. See here, always we used to do what? Dx by x. That means it is in standard form. That is coefficient of dx is in terms of x. So that we can integrate easily. Similarly, d of x minus y is denominator here x minus y is there. So if you integrate, we can get easily log of x minus y. Similarly, this is log of y minus z. Okay. Whatever function in the denominator, its derivative present in numerator, directly log of the denominator. That is the rule. Okay. See, integration of 1 by x means log x we are taking. Why? Denominator is x. Derivative denominator, that is derivative of x is 1. So integration of 1 by x is log x. Similarly, d of x minus y by x minus y means its derivative is given here. That is nothing but log of x minus y. Similarly, this is log of y minus z. Okay. So what we will get here? Log of x minus y equal to log of y minus z plus log of a. Or log x minus y minus log of y minus z equal to log a. Or log x minus y by y minus z equal to log a. Or x minus y by y minus z equal to a. Either you can take this one, and if you're equating the another pair, you will get y minus z divided by z minus x equal to b. You can take that also, or you can choose this also. See here. What is given? Dx plus dy plus dz by 2 into x plus y plus z equal to dx minus dy by y minus x. Now, see here again, 1 by 2 only additional. Rest all same here. See, its derivative present here. Its derivative present here. Here minus and you have to take out. So, that also you can do. What you will get? See here. 1 by 2 into d of x plus y plus z divided by x plus y plus z equal to minus of d of x minus y by x minus y. So 1 by 2 keep outside, log of x plus y plus z equal to minus log of x minus y plus log b. Or 1 by 2 log means log n log m means log m power n, that is log x plus y plus z whole power 1 by 2, that is log of root x plus y plus z if you take minus of this here, it will be log x minus y equal to log b, or log m plus log n is nothing but log mn, that is log of root x plus y plus z into x minus y equal to log b, or root x plus y plus z into x minus y equal to b. So we are getting this is a solution. So what is the general solution of PDE? Phi of this one, root x plus y plus z into x minus y, comma x minus y by y minus z equal to 0. Students, here you can note one thing. This method, if you are finding difficulty, you leave this and you can write it in the another pair also, that is x minus y by y minus z you got, no? Similarly, you can write y minus z by z minus x. You can equate that two pairs also, it is left to you. Okay. Now, next example. mz minus nyp plus nx minus lzq equal to ly minus mx. Now again compare this with the standard form, capital P small p plus capital Q small q equal to capital R, that is pp plus qq equal to R. So what is the auxiliary equation? Dx by capital P equal to dy by capital Q equal to dz by capital R, right? What is capital A here, P here, mz minus ny. Similarly here capital Q is nx minus lz, and what is capital R? Ly minus mx. Again, this problem is very easy to remember. Here you can make denominator 0 directly by choosing the multipliers lmn and choosing the multipliers xyz. Easily you will get. See here, multiply lmn. What you will get? L dx plus m dy plus n dz. Similarly, multiply L to this. So, LMZ minus LNY, right? Plus MNX minus LMZ, right? Plus LYN minus MNX. See, equal to K. See here, plus LMZ minus LMZ minus LNY plus LNY plus MNX minus MNX. So, denominator 0 easily. So, L dx plus M dy plus N dz by 0 equal to K. Or we can write it in the form of what? L dx plus M dy plus N dz equal to 0. Clearly, dx is here in terms of constant. You can easily integrate, right? Integrate. So, L into integration of 1 dx is x plus m into integration of 1 dy is y plus n into integration of 1 dz is z. That is Lx plus my plus nz equal to a. Now again choose a multiplier x, y and z. Then what you will get? X dx plus y dy plus z dz, right? Divided by, if you multiply x to the first term, xmz minus xny. If you multiply y to the second term, ynx minus ylz. Plus if you multiply z to the third term, zly minus mzx, right? Equal to k. Again look into the denominator, plus here minus same term, again plus here minus, here plus, minus x and y plus x and y. See, minus lyz plus lyz. So denominator 0, x dx plus y dy plus z dz divided by 0 equal to k, or x dx plus y dy plus z dz equal to 0. Integrate x square by 2 plus y square by 2 plus z square by 2 equal to c, or x square plus y square plus z square equal to 2c or b. Now first expression what we got? Lx plus my plus nz. Second expression what we got? X square plus y square plus z square. Now we have to write the general solution of this PDE in terms of xyz, right? Phi of u comma v equal to 0 form. So phi of Lx plus my plus nz comma x square plus y square plus z equal to 0. So this is the final solution of PDE, right? Now let us discuss last one example, that is solve x square minus yzp plus y square minus zxq equal to z square minus xy, right? Now first compare it with the capital P small p plus capital Q small q plus capital equal to capital R. What is capital P here? X square minus yz. Capital Q is y square minus zx. Capital R is z square minus xy. Now write the auxiliary equation, that is dx by p equal to dy by q equal to dz by r. Now again check whether it is possible to make denominator 0 or whether it is possible to keep coefficient of x minus y or dx minus dy like that. Check it. Now we can write it in the form dx minus dy equal to dy minus dz. See here, dx minus dy, what you will get? X square minus y square minus yz plus zx, or x square minus y square plus z into x minus y, right? Similarly, dy minus dz, if you take y square minus z square plus x common here, so that y minus x, y minus z, sorry, it should be z, y minus z. Now similarly you can take dz minus dx, so that you will get what? Z square minus x square minus xy plus yz, that is, you can write it in the form of this. Now look into this part. See here, x square minus y square can be written in the form x plus y into x minus y. Similarly, y square minus z square can be written in the form y plus z into y minus z. Similarly, z square minus x square can be written in the form z minus x into z plus x. So that here if you take x minus y into x plus z, means what is common here? X minus y common. Take it out. Remaining what? X plus y, no. Here plus z. So x minus y into x plus y plus z. Similarly here y minus z common. So y plus z remains, plus x remains here. Again y here z minus x common, take out, then z plus x remains plus y. See, in all the three cases x plus y plus z, x plus y plus z common. So can we eliminate all together so that it is common term we can strike out. Remaining term what? Dx minus dy by x minus y equal to dy minus dz by y minus z equal to dz minus dx by z minus x. Now consider these two pair, find the solution. Consider these two pair, find the solution. That itself is your answer. See, from the first two pairs, d of x minus y by x minus y equal to d of y minus z by y minus z. Now integrate. See here, same term, its derivative present in numerator, directly log of denominator. So log of x minus y equal to log of y minus z plus log c1, or log of x minus y minus log of y minus z equal to log c1. Now this is the property of logarithm again. Log of x minus y by y minus z equal to log c1, or x minus y by y minus z equal to a. Similarly, equate last two fractions, d of y minus z by y minus z equal to d of z minus x by z minus x. So what you will get if you integrate? Log of y minus z equal to log of z minus x plus log c2, or log of y minus z minus log of z minus x equal to log c2, or log of y minus z by z minus x equal to log c2, or y minus z by z minus x equal to b. That is phi of this term comma this term equal to 0. That is phi of x minus y by y minus z comma y minus z by z minus x equal to 0. So this is the general solution of given PDE, right? Now remaining problem from your question bank you have to work out. Okay, thank you.